Environmental impacts about AI and the data privacy concerns are all valid, but you think about every product that has ever been developed that's made our life better, it has gone through this. Like, it has gone through a period where it is like clunky and difficult and it's causing an issue, but then you figure it out as time goes on. Think about electrification. Like, all of us are very spoiled with the fact that we are sitting in climate controlled homes with lights on and hot water. However, there was a time that that was not the case. That was not how your life was. And it wasn't that long ago. But when they first started doing it, there were wires everywhere. It was not the right thing. But through the demand for electrification in homes, and then through the people pushing through the process to make it simpler, and then the reduction of cost over time because they figured out how to do it well, now we all live in these comfortable homes. The same thing can be said with AI. The only way to get to better data centers, to get to better cooling systems, to get to the better versions of getting AI to us is through utilizing the system. And that's what we do from the consumer standpoint. Now, we always have the business standpoint that's going to develop and work on that. But if it wasn't for demand, that wasn't going to happen. My kids and I are reading Thomas Edison's biography right now. And one of the things that I find really interesting is when Thomas Edison worked for Western Union for a time because he was big in telegraph. And when Alexander Graham Bell developed the patent for the telephone, he tried to sell the patent to Western Union, and they did not want it because they said that's not going to replace the telegraph. Meanwhile, now, today, so many years later, I don't even know how to send a telegraph, yet I am filming this on my phone. People lose the vision of what actually is being developed because they can only see what's in front of them. So if we hyper focus on the fact that there are all of these concerns and then we run away from it, it's never going to be able to be developed. But if we lean into the discomfort and go, all right, there's privacy concerns. How do we mitigate that? All right, there are cooling concerns. How do we mitigate that? And you can even see this when, like, the invention of the actual internet, there were data center farms popping up everywhere. There were still cooling issues at that point, but we figured out how to do it more effectively. Is it still a pull on the grid? Absolutely. But we have to find ways to be able to do that. Like, the idea of, like, oh, we're going to run out of water because of the cooling systems is crazy. That's crazy talk to me. Because we're going to find better systems. We just need to be able to develop them. And the only way we develop them is through having a demand on AI. Having a demand there is what's going to help develop it, because if there's no interest, people are not going to invest in it. So I think that it's important to have the cautions in your head of, like, how are we going to be able to use this effectively? But don't shy away completely and run away from it, because then you're not going to know how to utilize it and you're going to be left behind when this becomes the next norm.